Hey, it's Alex, the founder and CEO at Motoroso, and today we're going to be talking about the mods that we're going to be doing to our suspension on our 2017 Ford Focus RS. And all the parts we're going to talk about are going to be fitting the 16 to the 18. Now, from the factory, the Focus RS is an absolute handling demon and doesn't need a whole ton of improvement for anybody looking to just have some fun on the street. But for anybody looking to do track days or autocross events, you can definitely get some products in the aftermarket that'll take it to the next level. Now, we are planning to put a set of ST Suspensions XTA Plus 3 coilovers on this car, and we're going to be making a separate video about that. But in this video, we're going to talk about the full suite of Whiteline products, Swaybars, and a few other goodies that are going to be going on this car. Now, why do you care about Swaybars? Very simply, Swaybars help control the amount of body roll that you get in the vehicle. It's essentially a spring that works by torsionally twisting that helps keep it connects the left and the right side of the car together. And as you're going through corners, it helps keep the inside of the car down. And if you can get a set of adjustable Swaybars, this is going to help you tune the amount of understeer or oversteer that you have coming out of the chassis, depending on how you're driving the car. Now let's take a close look at the products in this kit. Let's start with the Swaybars that come in this kit. Now, your car does come with stock Swaybars, but as you can imagine from the factory, they're not made from the highest of quality materials. It's a 22mm bar in the front end, it's a 20mm in the rear, and maybe not the best steel ever. These are made from a cold forged, extremely high quality spring steel, so it's going to be a tougher material that has more spring to it and torsional rigidity in the first place, but it's also going up to a 26mm bar in the front and a 22mm bar in the rear, giving you even more stiffness. Now, in addition to that, you're also going to get adjustability. These things have 3 mounting points on each side on the front bar and 2 on the rear. They call this a 3-way adjustable bar in the front, but it's actually 5-way adjustable, because if you want to, you can go in like position 1 and position 2, left and right, and give you a little bit extra more fine tuning in exactly how you want to control the understeer or the oversteer in the car and really get it dialed in just the way you want to. And in the rear with those 2 mounting points, it actually means it's 3 positions of adjustability. Now, they also powder coat these things, so they're super, super tough. And it's just important to note that they actually cold forge and stamp the ends of these instead of welding on the ends. And that just means more consistent torsional rigidity and ultimately much stronger. Included in this kit is also Whiteline's beautiful machined and anodized adjustable Swaybar end links. Now, you're going to be lowering the car, so you need to change the lengths of those Swaybar end links. So that adjustability is going to allow you to do that. Now, if you get a set of coilovers and you're changing the ride height, you want to be able to adjust the Swaybars, make sure that they're in the right position alongside that. And this kit does come in the grip kit version, which has the lowering springs. Now, if you're going to be doing coilovers like we are with the ST Suspensions, make sure you get the kit that's just the Swaybar and end links and bushings kit, and that's going to not include those springs, and you're going to be able to still adjust the suspension as necessary. The kit, of course, also includes their high-end elastomer bushings. Now, these are a less compliant bushing than the cheap rubber ones that are going to come on any OEM vehicle, and they're going to last a long time. But because they're less compliant, it's also going to mean that you get more performance out of that swaybar. It's not going to be shifting around in there. Now, it's also got these really cool internal knurlings and grease retention channels that help keep the grease inside the swaybar, make sure you don't get any sort of weird creaks. And it comes, of course, with a package of their polybdenum grease. And the last part of the Swaybar kit is these lateral locks. Now, these are cool because they're actually a machined clamp-on lateral lock. Some manufacturers go ahead and just weld in a lateral lock that you have to massage the bushings around to get them just right. But because they're welding that in, that heat transfer into the bar results in a less consistent torsional rigidity. By having a clamp on, number one, it's a much easier install, but in addition to that, it doesn't affect the performance and the consistency of the bar. Plus, it just looks really cool, those beautiful little anodized clamps. And that's the kind of attention to detail that you're going to see from a Whiteline product. One of the reasons they're one of our favorite brands. All right, so the Swaybar kit is the first part in this whole series, but there are more products from Whiteline because these guys are chassis engineers. They're designing a range of products that give every opportunity for maximizing the performance and adjustability. So we got a few other goodies here on the table, starting with these hunky adjustable toe links. So this is the rear lower control arm at the front, and that's going to give you a wider range of adjustment. And of course, it also has the elastomer bushings in there. They're not only going to last longer, but they're less compliant. And as a result, that means that you're going to get a more precise feel on steering and better feedback. It's going to give you more information through the chassis so that everything just feels tighter. Now, additionally, they've just introduced a new product that is rolling out this week, and that is their new adjustable rear upper control arms. Now, this is going to allow you to adjust the camber of the rear wheel. Now, they're not going to offer camber adjustment in the front, but getting that in the rear is going to have a huge effect in how the car feels in those performance applications on the racetrack. And of course, it has those elastomer bushings that are going to be tougher and more durable, but they're also going to give you more road feedback. So the combination of that lower control arm with toe adjustment and the upper control arm with camber adjustment, huge ability to tune and fine tune the rear of the vehicle. Now, moving up to the front of the car is their replacement lower control arm mounts. So these are a bracket that's going to mount in place of your existing lower control arm, but what it's going to do is going to change the caster by 1/2 degree. This is going to basically change the way that the car feels turning in. It's going to feel a little bit more precise and nimble. Already feels really good, but this is a little bit of a geometry adjustment to get you that little bit of extra performance feel. Now, of course, it also looks amazing in this anodized bracket, but it has those elastomer bushings, and because those are lower compliance, again, more feedback from the car, but also a more precise and stiff feeling on turn-in. So that is the full offering from Whiteline Performance for the chassis of your 2016 to 2018 Focus RS. And this whole kit will set you back only around $1,250, which might sound like a lot, but of course you are getting top of the food chain chassis and handling with the ability to tune and adjust the thing exactly the way that you want it. So if you're looking to go out and attack track days and autocross, this is going to be an amazing setup for you. And of course, we'll put links to all of this in the description. You can get these at great prices at Motoroso.com. Now, we're also going to be talking about the ST Suspension Coilovers, so head on over here and check out that video now if you're looking for all the other suspension upgrades that we're going to be doing on our Focus RS. Thanks for watching.